This is Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Agbe. In the news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has expressed sympathy with traders and residents of Kano State following the destructive fire outbreak at the popular Single Market over the weekend. The president assured victims of the federal government's concern and support while calling for a thorough investigation into the incident. The fire, which reportedly started on Saturday evening and burned into the early hours of Sunday, caused extensive damage to goods and stores within the busy food market, leaving many small-scale business owners grappling with significant financial losses. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has announced that the 2027 Presidential and National Assembly elections will be conducted on the 20th of February 2027. Chairman of the Commission, Professor Joash Amopitan, who disclosed at a news conference in Abuja, said the Governorship and State Assembly elections are scheduled to hold on the 6th of March 2027 in 28 states. The Commission, which has proposed 873.778 billion naira for the conduct of the 2027 general election, said they are acting in accordance with the powers conferred on it by the 1999 Constitution and the 2022 Electoral Act. David Umahi, Minister of Work, says the Southeast Geopolitical Zone will deliver 90% of its votes to President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 presidential election. Umahi spoke on Saturday during an inspection tour of the Alaoji axis of the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway. The minister said it is not yet the turn of the Southeast to produce Nigeria's president and urged the zone to be strategic in its political decisions. All Progressive Congress Secretary of the Federal Capital Territory Council Election Campaign Council and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has declared that the APC will deploy intensive grassroots mobilization to reclaim the area councils in Abuja. Kalu made the remarks while inaugurating the APC FCT Council Election Campaign Council in Abuja, where he appealed to Igbo voters to support the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Independent National Electoral Commission has fixed February 21st for the FCT Area Council elections. Former Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasir El-Rufai is facing backlash over his claim that the phone of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, was bugged. Aides of the president and politicians, including former Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, as well as legal practitioners and security experts, called for El-Rufai's probe over the claim. El-Rufai disclosed that he learned of an alleged plan to arrest him upon his return to the country on Thursday through a leaked conversation from the NSA's phone. Ahead of Lent 2026, Pope Leo XIV has called on Catholics worldwide to embrace fasting, urging believers to abstain from harsh words and rash judgment. In his Lenten message released on Friday, the Pope encouraged Christians to refrain from words that offend and hurt their neighbors, describing it as a practical yet often overlooked form of abstinence. Lent begins on Ash Wednesday, February 18th, and the Pope said the season is an opportunity to place God's mystery at the center of life and renew commitment to Christ through reflection on his passion, death, and resurrection. 5 U.S. military aircraft and the first batch of United States troops arrived in northeast Nigeria ahead of a joint offensive against ISWAP terrorists in the region. Journalists report that the U.S. military aircraft touched down in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, on Thursday night. It was earlier reported that the United States will send 200 troops to Nigeria to train the country's military as the West African nation battles insurgents across swaths of its territory. Portugal boss Roberto Martinez insisted that Cristiano Ronaldo is very easy to manage as they look to win the World Cup this summer. Ronaldo is yet to get his hands on a coveted trophy, scoring 8 goals and registering 2 assists in 22 appearances in the competition. Last time out in 2022, Portugal were knocked out in the quarterfinal stage by Morocco, who became the first ever African side to reach the last 4 of the tournament. Vinicius Jr. scored 2 penalties as Real Madrid moved top of the La Liga with a 4-1 win over Real Sociedad despite missing superstar Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe washed from the substitute bench on Saturday after missing some team training sessions during the week with discomfort in his left knee. Madrid coach Alvaro Arbeloa said that Mbappe was able to play, but evidently he did not want to rush his star goal scorer. Leo Edochie, son of veteran Nollywood actor Peter Doche, has refuted reports circulating on social media alleging that his father has died. The claims, which made the internet busy a few days ago with a story that veteran actor Peter Duce had passed on, gained widespread reactions before Leo addressed the issue, stating unequivocally that the actor is alive, healthy and strong. He condemned the spread of the false information, describing the reports as baseless and misleading, and reaffirmed that his father remains in good health. Award-winning Nollywood actress Omotala Jalade Kende has said that women are the backbone of Nigeria's film industry, saying they dominate key areas and often operate multiple businesses alongside their acting careers. Speaking during an interview with journalists, the actress emphasized the critical role women have played in sustaining Nollywood from its early days. She further highlighted the entrepreneurial drive among female actors, noting that many of them run multiple businesses in addition to acting, and compared the experiences of male and female actors, stating that while men receive admiration, the level of attention women get is more intense. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen.